ball set up at the 48. Penix working from the gun. His first throw is an interception. And the 49ers are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. And the Falcons take possession of the football at their own 20 after the turnover. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line, and then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Penix here from the gun. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And that will not be enough for a first down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Has him on the quick hitter. He picks up 28 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Atlanta.
Robinson on the inside give. All the way, and that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Younghoe Koo on for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Fielded at the 7. Things going well so far. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
If you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ayuk put in motion left. Back to the air on second. Purdy. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a 49er first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. He's got a gain of 6 there. Behind Diablo there on the tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of the defense.
And they take him down right along the 30. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
21.
Purdy throwing here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. as they're stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the 17. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Third down, it's Penix. He's trying to push the field. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That one intended for Drake London. And it's 4th down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Punt meets him at the 28. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. That's 8 yards on that run, and now it's 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
The pass ball is incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Running it after the penalty. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and short, here's Purdy. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this, 4th and 4. They're going to go. It's Purdy. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
A toss now to Robinson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You want to talk about one position that really has morphed over the years? When you think of old school middle linebackers, the big physical guys that just stuffed holes, not anymore. These guys can run just about as well as anybody on the field. He showed it off creating that negative play.
And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
This has been a trend, yet another interception. Picked off by Trey Brown. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're set up with it after the pick to end the first. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. That was Jordan Fuller getting there for the tackle.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Now set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he's down after getting this up to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. Offense up to the line fast. Purdy setting up that play action. Connects on the crosser. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, it's McCaffrey. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
Purdy on first down. Connection made to Isaac Garindo. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Here's 2nd and 5. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Has it in close. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers parlay the interception into points. George Kittle, the touchdown! So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Play fake. Penix. Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
6 yards. It's second down.
Another try following the sack. It is caught left side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Penix. That's caught for the first. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Falcons will have a first. New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Robinson up the middle. Look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. From the 48. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
First down, Falcons.
A run here with Robinson. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tackle made by Jair Brown.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Hits him on the out route. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ball at the 33 for first down. To the air with Penix. That one's incomplete over the middle.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Penix hits his running back. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Penix working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. He breaks out the slide. Didn't want to take a hit, but he is just shy of the first down marker. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. Niners countering with a 5th defensive back on this 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. That one complete to Pitts. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. The Falcons take a timeout to their final 1. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Penix here from the gun. That one connects. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take the lead just before halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. Rolling out to his left. He's keeping it. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Isaac Guerrero on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the give, it's McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
2nd and 10 now. It's his tight end on the corner route. Rolling into enemy territory. There he goes, right sideline. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. George Kittle, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end, and the extra point is no good. So potentially a key talent kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the 2nd half.
Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Here's Agnew on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting the half with Robinson. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
Now Penix off the play action. Finds his back, it's Robinson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They've got 1st down from the 31. A handoff for Robinson, running right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
31-yard line.
He'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And he's into the end zone. The Falcons grow the lead to 7. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
Quarterback, receiver, yeah, they'll get the credit. Those numbers and those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate, because the big guys up front give them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
Coup on now for the extra point.
For the point after.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons grow their lead to 8.
49ers 13.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
49ers to the line, first and 10.
Outside, 53. Right outside.
Purdy setting up that play action. Completed to his running back. Juke the defender. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
The ability to take any completion, short or deep down the sideline, and continue adding yardage, that's called yak, and every coach loves it.
Purdy on first down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Trying to find his tight end. So they're left facing third and long.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
He's got it inside the 25. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers shrinking the lead some in the third. George Kittle, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jordan Fuller comes up with it. And he'll be taken down on the edge of his own end zone at the 2.
49ers 19.
Wow, still a full quarter left and down only a score, but here comes an onside kick. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Here's Agnew on the return. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or 2 short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up second down.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4. Another carry for Robinson. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brought down by Fred Warner.
Brought down at the 31. It's a gain of a yard. And this is third down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
They'll run it with Bijan, and he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Penix. Able to hit Robinson. Complete. It's a gain of 29 yards. And the Falcons will have a first.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
That's a pretty good look right there at the struggle offensive linemen have. Athletically, they're just not as fast as these linebackers, and if they don't win early, those linebackers outrun them and make a play like that behind the line.
Into the hands of Pitts. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
To number 8, Kyle Pitts. A gain of 16 on the play.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Falcons with the football. They're leading, but not by a ton. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Penix. That one's caught by Mooney. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Here's Robinson. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And he drives this forward to the 6.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Now Penix on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. It's in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Looking to throw. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons push this to an 8-point game. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Defense had a chance to scheme it up, now lined up to defend this try.
The Falcons will line up.
Penix is going to throw for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
49ers 19.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Return starts at the 3. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a 49er first down.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, toss them with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Another 49er. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
He's brought down at the 15.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Get set. Yellow. 18.
Now Purdy. Hits him on the out route. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. Third down.
Gain of 6. Brings up third and 1.
On third and short, McCaffrey. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers trail by 8. They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is first and goal. McCaffrey. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Back to throw. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers cut it to just 2 late in the game. George Kittle, the touchdown. A 4th for him in this game, and 1 more ties the record. They knew what they had to do. First the touchdown, now a 2-point try to tie it.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Put the body on the line for his team. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. McLeod now returning it. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. He'll look to throw it. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! That's Diablo Lenore! And the 49ers have the football at what looks to be the 37-yard line.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2.
At the 29-yard line.
They stick with McCaffrey. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. He'll drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Setting up to pass. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now to throw. Kittle makes the catch. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
McCaffrey. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
So now, massive moment coming up for the 49ers as they go for 2.
The 49ers will line up for the...
Here's Purdy to throw for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. So the newly found lead stays where it is, and now I'd expect to see them just boot this away and prevent any type of return.
Yeah, this is where you love a kicker with a big old leg. Don't even let them return it. The squib kick can be dangerous. I think that was the play, Kate, like 20 years ago. But the QBs today and how quickly they move the ball, just send this one through the end zone.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Dump off caught by his back. And he gets out of bounds, but a single yard, not worth the time that came off the clock.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium.
Big shot is hauled in. Feet are inbounds. Oh, what a play. Give him 32 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. The Falcons take a timeout to their final 1. Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. It's Penix yet again. Flushed out of the pocket. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Penix working from the gun. Buying some time left. And they connect on the touchdown to claw back in these final moments. And an extra point will win this game. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Needed a little more to reach the landing zone, so give him the ball at the 40-yard line. And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Get set.
One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.